That's a fast taxi, Jack. Got a sparse turnout tonight.
Yeah. So I see. Apparently, Alex has an issue with Microsoft. If you listen to that guy's video, when you're doing multiplayer, it decides what aircraft you see when you see a multiplayer. you don't get to see what the person is flying.
Yeah, that's kind of true. And in some circumstances, unless you're running something that injects the right stuff. Oh fuck! There's a road in the middle of the runway. That's gonna be fun.
What?
The road crosses the runway. Hello, user.
Hey, Flash.
Flash.
I don't have a road crossing the runway.
Oh, you will. Just give it time.
Oh, you will. Give it a minute. It'll load right in there and.
Stay on the side you're on. Stay on the left side.
You stay on the left. Big meanie.
Oh, what we got here?
Yay, an F-16.
Ignore. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
He's been dogging me all week. I mean, he's been.
No.
You lucky fucker.
I hate you guys. Why don't you speak English?
That is English.
Right.
Dogging is a very English thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Oh, there's cum all over the windscreen again.
Oh, stop. Ah.
Dribbling down the door handles. Luckily the video isn't running yet, so.
Mine
Oh,
is.
fuck. I would have thought Americans would have been into dogging because of drive-in cinemas and stuff.
It means a completely different thing here. Stuart was aghast when I said, "Hey, you guys are kind of dogging it tonight." And he's like, "No, what? Hey, no, no." It's like dogging it means you're lollygagging, you're slow, you're not.
You gagging?
Yeah, I think you can gag on the lolly when you're dogging.
Okay, that's enough. I'm not
hang
talking
on,
anymore. La 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 la.
Right, I'm going to start my video. Just behave.
You two start with me.
Stuart, your propeller don't spin.
Spin's fine for me.
Well, that's good, but not over MP it though.
Well, that's something else to fix.
It looks like it. Okay, I've got a little bit of paper and a pen with me tonight for these kind of things. So here we have PC9M.
It spins for me, bro.
Is there any?
What? Okay. And I told Ollie this earlier. I was having weird problems like last week. Was like, you're out, you're done, you're gone, crash. Which I was having this week. So I loaded the newest nightly build and ended up couldn't start any of the jets. All kinds of weird shit. So
that's an issue we need to look at because it's going to happen eventually in the public race, isn't it? So we could have done with that.
Hopefully they fix that before they release it.
Well, it's just they'll have to fix the extra before they release it.
So anyway, I rolled it.
I'll download it.
I rolled it back to a version that I had saved, and everything's been fabulous so far. So I'm running this until I know better. Man, my frame rates are really good tonight. Probably because nobody showed up.
Well, some, yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me know when you're ready for briefs.
Yeah, get your briefs out then. Get the briefs out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Peru. here in the Andes Mountains. Should be looking spectacular tonight. Weather is core high pressure, please. Time is noon.
Yeah,
Noon. Initially, we're looking for 130 knots this whole time, everywhere, all the time, 130 knots. Obviously, we won't make it at the last part of our climb, or you guys might, but this bird won't. Might go to 120 in the climb. But we're initially going to hold runway heading. As soon as we get up off the ground, I'll pop smoke for visual, and we're going to hold runway heading for a while until everybody gets up and gets going. Then we're going to turn due east 90 degrees. Going to climb at 900 feet per minute. And like I said, we're just going to continuously climb as fast as we can at still maintain 130 knots until we hit 18,000 feet. We're not going directly to our midpoint destination, which is Sierra Papa Hotel Zulu. We're going to turn and go east for a while, then we're going to turn right and follow the side of these mountains, this mountain range, as we climb up to 18,000 feet. Then we'll turn on a runway heading of 160 degrees, and we'll look for all the goody stuff. But that's a half an hour down the road. Who is ready? Who's not ready to rock?
I'm sort of ready. I shall do my best with my one foot.
Pretty sure you're going to have to run with a click of flaps and that thing, Stu.
Probably am, yes.
I love this airplane. I just really like this airplane.
We're climbing at 900 feet per minute now.
Yeah, right now. Hold the runway vector till everybody says they're cool. Of course, we all know you guys leave frosted footprints, which means you're cooler than hell, so. Looks like everybody's up. How do you like my highlighter? I don't know if you guys got the new version or not. I found the color for highlighter yellow, and it seems to be pretty visible.
Yeah, it's quite visible.
We'll spot it, yes.
You're pulling away, Voodoo. What's your speed?
Oh, sorry. Slowing down.
Oh, God.
Bastard! Fogging bastards. 130 knots. Climbing at 900 feet per minute and climbing through 1,900 feet, 1,900 feet.
I'm trusting my autopilot a lot tonight.
Cool. This should be easy peasy. It's all about looking at cool stuff. Nothing drastic should happen. Nothing drastic should happen.
I see Alex and I see you. I don't see anybody else.
I see Oli, he's low and behind.
There's somebody off to my left and there's somebody behind me. There we go.
Flashes off to our left. Watch me for a right turn to 90 degrees. 90 degrees, stand by. Mark, turning right to 90 degrees. Continue climbing, maintain airspeed. My frame rates are scary good. I hope this doesn't portend disaster.
Well, Peru's actually scenery 1. It's not even scenery 2, so it's not heavy on the frame rates.
Yeah, we've got simple scenery and simple aircraft, which should be good.
And simple people too.
Hey,
And simple people.
Hey, you take that back.
Simple Jack. You know who Simple Jack is?
A dog?
No. Have you ever seen Tropic Thunder?
I don't think so.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yes, you've seen it, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Simple Jack is one of the characters played.
Turning right. Follow me.
Following
Right
you.
again.
Say again?
Right again.
Turning right. We're going to follow this, the foot of this mountain range and keep climbing. Ooh, we're doing okay today. Yeah, baby. I was flying here earlier in live weather and flew through a thunderstorm. Oh my God! Oh, lightning bolts and flashing and
Very, very frightening.
throwing. It was indeed. Galileo. Phew.
Big it up.
Well, I'm going to go see the Queen Experience on Wednesday, whatever it's called.
Yep. So you keep telling us.
Into Queen, are we?
Who's the singer they've got this time? Or is it just...
I don't know. I haven't looked into it. We went to go and get the tickets today, and went all the way over to Eastbourne to get it, which was like an hour or something in traffic. And then we get to the box office, and they say, "Oh no, sorry, we don't actually hold the tickets until 2 hours before the concert now." So, despite the email saying that you needed to get the tickets in advance because they couldn't post them for some stupid reasons, went and got them, or tried to get them, and they said, "Nope, you're going to have to queue with everybody on the night at the box office, which is 2 tiny desks." That's going to be really fun.
So by the time you get in, if you get the back of the queue, the show's over. Yeah?
Well, that's the risk, because, it's a Wednesday, so it's going to be peak traffic, and everyone's got to finish work first anyway, so...
Who goes out for a night on the town on Wednesday?
Well...
It's England, yeah, they do strange stuff then now.
Oh, we do strange stuff, yeah.
You guys have a life outside the weekends. I do too, now that I'm retired. I can do anything I want.
He's busy flying flight nights on a Saturday night.
Exactly, it's flight night on a Saturday. You can't do anything else.
Oh, I can't even begin to describe to you how important Saturday nights are.
Alex Margaret says you'll have to do what she's having to do and go the day before and stay over.
Is that what she's going to do now?
Yeah.
Good. That's what Cody said. Make a holiday of it.
Means I get the house
Go out,
for 2 days.
get a hotel, get some nice food, enjoy it.
Wow, shooting from Alex's perspective, just... You guys all got an eyeball on me, right? I can kill the smoke?
Yeah.
I was shooting from Alex's perspective, looking forward. Wow, this is nice.
The Queen Experience, and hopefully it's the singing band and not something else that's putting the wrong things on,
Yeah.
Alex, your landing lights are on.
Oh, are they? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Welcome. time I look back from the nose of your aircraft, I go, ah! I gotta put my sunglasses on. There we go. There you go.
I need to find out why this GNX 327 isn't working, Stuart, because it won't work in anything now, will it?
No, that could be why we couldn't get it working the last time we fitted.
Yeah, it seems it doesn't work anymore.
It must be a nasal thing that's changed. Bound to be a nasal thing that's changed.
Yeah.
So, in the new nightly stuff that they're working on, are they screwing with the FDM stuff too?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
What the? Oh man, I'm stumped.
They're screwing with all manner of things, but I don't think FDM is one of them at the minute.
Because in this latest version I've got, even in YA-SIM, I can bounce an aircraft off the ground.
Well, that shouldn't happen.
That'll be collision detection. That's nothing really to do with FDM.
Yeah, but it didn't happen before. I mean...
But it's happening now.
Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Wizard. I knew you'd have a natural explanation for it.
Wizard? More like wizard's slave.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you turning?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm veering a little left, flip left, flip left. Present heading about 111 degrees true. I'm climbing through 9,000 feet on my way to 18,000. Still maintaining 130 knots.
I've got more than 130 ground speed, but I'm dropping airspeed a little bit. We're getting up high. When I was doing the test earlier, once it gets over about 12,000 feet around here.
Don't forget the one you're flying is very fussy on the mixture and cruise heights.
It is, yeah, but it's fine on the ground speed, but airspeed, she struggles for once you get over about 12,000.
So we need to trim our climb rate. Will that help?
Maybe. It's just like a pre-warning at the moment.
All right, just let me know if you need us to slow our climb rate or whatever. We got a little time built into this. Plus, we got off the ground in time.
Can you just put your smoke on for a few seconds? I've lost you.
Breathe deeply, my friend. Here's the magic smoke. Here.
No, I've lost you altogether.
Where are you? You're not that far behind. You're about the right place. Flash is down way low. Flash is going to find some mountains if he's not careful. Ollie, you're just off to the right slightly.
I'm running out.
I can see my smoke from your perspective, Ollie.
I'm running out of orthos.
Turn right. Turn right now. There you go. You're just crossing my path. I got you back about a mile. Should be able to see my smoke.
Yeah, I can see your smoke now.
Woohoo! Told you we need that smoke today.
So Alex, do you think we need to build an assault course?
What for? What are we making the assault course for?
I showed you earlier.
Yes, I do. And that's an idea we had a few years ago, isn't it? We were trying to do that at EGOD.
Yeah, there's too much frame drop at EGOD though to do it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think it's something to do with Ireland.
Yeah, it's the Irish.
We need to find a new playground.
I've run out of orthos.
Yeah, I'm running out just where Voodoo is.
Have you noted? I tried this earlier. If you go to F10 and go to debug and hit reload materials, sometimes it pops back up. Or reload input.
I don't want to risk that.
Those
Yeah,
reload materials and reload inputs aren't really stressful.
Oh, it's flight gear. It's all stressful.
Yeah.
All right, I am trimming my climb rate to 700 feet per minute.
Yeah, thank you, Voodoo. I'm dropping back a bit.
Mark.
I'm okay.
Yeah, you got tons of. You got a turboprop, you.
Yeah, I brought a sensible modern plane.
A sensible modern plane. I like this aircraft. Way back when I was a kid, I actually got to ride in a T-50 at Oshkosh, and I've never ever just can't get past it. It's a fabulous experience.
So what throttle settings do you use with the Air Commando? Because I'm down at 115.
At the moment, I've just leaned back on the prop a little bit, and I'm just balancing it as what's fine. It's still climbing hard at the moment, so everything's just full.
Yeah, but Alex, you've got a different FDM from what he has. Remember that.
He's got a commander.
Yes, but his commander's not the same as Alex's commander.
Oh,
Maybe not.
you cheater!
No, we're preparing a new launch for it, a new update for it, and that includes a way more accurate FDM.
Sweet. I like that
So
bird.
within 5%, Alex, was it?
Yeah, within 5% of what the commander can do. Yeah. But Craig, yeah, if you lean it back just so the RPMs are still in the green, you should be able to get good performance. Just use the prop a little bit.
How about mixture?
Man. Yeah, probably not until at least we're
Because I know
cruising a little bit.
that's a piston aircraft. It's not a turbo, so it should benefit from leaning around a little bit at this altitude. I'm passing.
It probably would, but
13.7.
if we're still climbing, it might struggle a bit. I don't know. Play around with it. That one will be changed. Now I've got my flight gear sorted, so I can actually load it on my monitor setup. It was a revelation this morning. Finally got it working. So.
And how did you do it then? Come on, explain to us all.
Well, I don't know if you get a chance to look on the main forum. I did reply to W Kitty on there, and yeah, the method that I ended up using, even he said he didn't believe should work anyway. But I've got in the graphics card setting, I've forced it to use full screen for every full screen application, basically, rather than the application choosing the scaling itself. I haven't seen any issues with other applications yet, but there might be.
Well, it was card related and end up.
Yeah, it's something related. I'm not sure it's card. I mean, the NVIDIA settings have saved it, but whether it's necessarily an NVIDIA problem, I don't know.
We're doing well, gentlemen.
It's just this bit of ridge here, but no orthos for it. It looks like I've got orthos all right around about me, but it's just not exactly this bit.
I'm going to turn right about 10 degrees, gang.
Where's the other commander? We got Flash in the commander.
That guy was asking, where are you going? This way?
Who was asking that?
Somebody typed it up, I've seen it in the chat.
Present heading 121, true. I'm climbing through 15,003 on the way to 18,000 feet. Still maintaining. Climbing at about 600 feet per minute now. Still holding them 130 knots. I should be able to make it to target altitude. Sing out if you can't. We'll slow our descent rate, our ascent rate.
Don't sing. Don't sing.
Don't what?
Don't sing.
Don't sing.
Sing! Oh, please sing.
I want to sing about the moon, Annie. Oh, never mind. You love my singing, man. What are you saying?
Ollie, turn right.
Gently.
There we go. Cheers, Voodoo.
Actually, Voodoo, it looks like you're spreading Agent Orange.
I told you to take I told you to take a deep breath.
Ah, some damn Americans again.
Spreading. It's what is that? Psychoactive craziness in the stratosphere.
Can't imagine why people think Americans are spreading that.
Oh God, come on.
Ollie, turn left.
I just see Voodoo. I don't see anybody else. What the hell are you?
Behind you, to be honest.
Alex is right
Oh.
there.
I'm behind a bit, yeah. I'm about a mile behind you, but
Well, we'll hit altitude here in a bit. I can slow down a little bit if you need.
Ollie, a little bit left, 10 degrees left.
He's 2 miles back. That's not too bad. I'll tell you, trying to fix that AC 130 or the C 130 is vexing me.
What's up with it? Well, the multiplier stuff.
Exactly.
We'll have to have a look at it. Yeah. Like I said,
I'm
the past
doing
few
well.
months, I haven't been able to even load Flight Unit without it being a total pain in the
No,
arse, so-
I've got livery select working again. I've got spinning props working again. I got spinning wheels working again. I'm
Good man.
making great progress on it, but it's how it got into that condition that's making me go.
Oh, Verdi, we don't ask that question, man. Yeah. If we wanted to find out how things got fucked up, we'd all be.
Oh
mad.
well, hey, I can make mistakes like anybody else, but I mean, you know, when you copy and paste stuff, sometimes you copy and paste stupid shit, but I don't understand why some of these things don't work, and when I find out why they don't work, I go, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, well, my system stopped. Oh, there, it's working again. I don't know why it's hanging.
That's strange.
Very odd.
So, Stuart, have you booked Margaret a nice hotel then?
Oh, Margaret. So.
Oh, my system's crashed. What's going on?
Oh,
Ah,
Hang on. Is it going to come back?
come back. Oh.
Yeah, it came back. Oh, that was
see,
weird.
that's the same bit as what I did. It was so bad. The train is dodgy.
Yeah, I got the spinny blue disc and everything. I thought that was going to die.
Oh my God, that's the blue screen of death. Oh no, the spinning blue disc. Oh, even scarier.
Spinning blue disc there.
Oh.
Okay, kids, I'm leveling at 18,000. You want me to slow down for a bit?
Be good. Me and Ollie are just about keeping up. Flash is way behind. Well, Flash is 2.5 mile behind.
Someone do 110 knots.
$100 what?
110
110.
knots.
I can't do 110.
Drop a click of flaps, you big pussy.
Get your flaps out and stop whinging.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All the people in Scotland like used to.
Stick your silk cravat out of the clear view window.
I mean, just imagine Stuart in a little silk cravat.
What?
Ooh, see it.
I think sort of like a magenta one or something like that. Something classic.
Magenta? That's not a real
Yeah.
color. That's like fuchsia. It doesn't really exist.
User
Does
joined
it?
your channel.
No, you
Porky.
Okay.
Por
Porky
qué?
with no mic.
You little devil, you.
With 2 clicks of flaps.
Well, as soon as these guys catch up, we'll speed up. I promise. I am at 18,000 feet, 110 knots indicated. Current heading is heading bug 121. Actually, it works out to about 118 degrees. We're going to follow this course until we arrive at our runway trajectory, or runway heading, which is 160, which we will turn to at GPS FMS 160. I'll scream it out as we get there. Maintain 18,000 feet. Our runway is actually at about 10,000 feet, so...
I love this part of the world.
Oh, I have to, just the orthographic stuff always blows me away, but when I flew it... When I flew it all week and then did the orthographic thing, I about peed.
This is where Paddington comes from. No?
Where what?
Paddington Bear.
Paddington Bear. Oh yeah, he's from Peru, yeah.
No. You talking about the Queen's Paddington?
I mean, he's not Queen's, he's everybody's. But yeah.
Well, he's everybody.
Oh, it's frozen again.
Yeah, I'm getting
Everybody, cross your fingers, cross your fingers.
I've crossed it. Big silly.
Wait. There we go, we're back.
And we're back.
Yeah, mine's doing that as well.
Have you got your scenery download turned off?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Stuart, I see, creeping up. He's got a massive amounts of flaps.
Look at the size of his flaps.
Oh my God, he's a flapper. You think you could articulate your flapper for me?
I've never seen anyone able to wiggle them before.
Oh, I have. It's like eyebrows, only different. What? What? Man, you guys are way the hell back there.
I'm showing 135 knots indicated.
Sweet. You're catching up.
I've got to chop trees down when it's 51. It's just really fun.
Well, I actually got a suggestion from a qualified medical person
Don't do it.
About
because I keep getting problems with my foot due to exercise, and I bought one of those deep tissue massage percussion gun things.
ooh,
I've been using that, and normally, because I did my foot in about a week ago, normally it'd take a couple of weeks to recover, but I've been using that every night, and it's really helped. I'm back to feeling good in about half the time I'd normally take. £30 off Amazon as well, bargain.
Find me a special tool like that that'll fix my wife's kidney dysfunction, and I'll send you $1 billion.
That's an excellent deal. What's up with her kidney? Is she okay?
Well, she ran into renal failure here, and
Oh, my dad had that.
I know it was the same week my mom died. She went to the hospital for 5 weeks, so I was kind of like all fucked up. Anyway, then she was improving. They put stents in her ureters.
Mm.
And things were improving drastically, and then all of a sudden everything went south. But we fired that urologist, and we've got a good plan. But, I mean, so far this week her numbers were much better. So I'm just trying to find some pill or thing she could take to hook her up.
With my dad, it was all about what he ate and drank. That's what it took him about 6 months, but he got into a routine with his food and drink that really helped him.
Yeah, we suspect nobody really knows. Like, I asked this new guy who did all these tests and looked at stuff, and I go, he and I were blowing it around, and I go, how does this work out? And he's like, I don't know. We just don't know. So we suspect it's like scar tissue from radiation, and she had cancer 10 years ago, but she's been clear of that. But they burned her to a crisp with radiation, so I suspect that there's nerve damage or something there. We'll see.
With my dad, it was because where he'd spent so many years working abroad, they put him on blood pressure pills, and
Oh my.
there were these blood pressure pills that he got given in China and India, and the doctors just put you on them because it keeps the blood pressure down, but it turns out that they really
Destroy your
mess with
kidneys.
your kidneys. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, and that's basically what it was. So yeah, just taking the pills for 10 years, messed his kidneys up to the point they were broke.
Oops.
Oh, I've got orthos back.
Lag. Oh, there I go.
God, this looks good.
Is anyone having problems with the frame rates? Mine's down to 4.
It's just come back. It's been stuttering, but it's just come back.
Yeah,
Mine's kind of getting laggy-baggy.
Good, you're just skipping down, mate. Well,
Sorry. I'm speeding back up, guys.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Look, where we at with that AT10? Was Geed looking at it and now he isn't? Is that where we're at?
I don't know. He'd had an idea, but I don't think we'll see the idea anytime soon at the minute. I don't know.
I'm going to continue the direction I was going.
Okay. I mean, if we can get it flying and working...
It is flying.
Yeah, I mean, if we can fix the things we want to fix, I think the museum will be
Exactly.
really happy.
I'll go.
They're not going to use it multiplayer. It's going to be a sole flying thing.
Exactly, yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. So I'm going to continue the direction I was going. I got it flying right now. I want to get all the instruments animated because I really like the work they did on that. I'm a fraction of the way through. Somebody, will have to help me. I'll turn it over to you and Alex for the switches and the electrical system and stuff like that. But right now it's flying on the AT-17 or the T-50 FDM. Stu might want to fix that, but it's I've got pretty much everything animated. It looks pretty good, but we obviously don't have any livery select or everything because everything's done by texturing. There's no texture file. It's not been mapped.
No.
Yeah, we might have to have a look at.
That's too smart pants for me.
I got an idea for that. We'll see if that's the only problem we've got. If the only problem at the end of it is the texturing and the UV map for it, I've got an idea.
Because it would be cool to have some libs, but This week, depending on now this week I will get back. This week or next I'll get back on the AT10 and go as far with it as I can. I like I said, everything's animated. I think it's pretty. It's a lot of fun to fucking fly. I think so. I just want to continue on the instruments and get as much of that done as I can, and then I'll turn it over to somebody that knows about the switches and electrical systems and stuff, and get all our lights and stuff working.
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, yeah,
I've got an idea, but I'll need to run it past Stuart, and then we'll go from there.
Why me?
Why you?
Yeah, it's why me.
Well, look, I was thinking that it'd be, I feel really bad that we didn't get that done in time for the day.
I am really caught up with this. I'm pretty upset because it was me that made the promise.
I think I would be willing to perhaps pay for a professional to texture map it if we could find someone.
All right, turning right to GPS FMS 160. Maintain 18,000 feet, 130 knots indicated, please. And be sure to look to your port side because there's cool shit over there, kids.
That looks really good. I was thinking, Stuart, we can probably get it done on fiber or people per hour, something like that. So I want to do a brand new UV texture map for it. I reckon it'd cost about 50 to 70 quid.
Okay, will that come out of our...
I was thinking of exactly that, yeah.
Sweet!
Okay.
If we get to the point where that's the only thing left, I think that'd be a solution.
Like the Wessex did as well.
Yeah, okay. Well, perhaps if we find someone who's good at doing it and they'll do it for that much of time, we'll get both of them done. They'd be good aircraft to get out.
Maybe we could trade.
Oh, yeah, I need to update the Wessex ATM and stuff like that system, but I've been hanging off there because I can't get it paid. And it wasn't going to go anywhere.
I mean, we're at the point, to be honest, if we can go out there and we can find someone who'll texture and UV map and get ready for proper painting a model that we can put together for 50 quid, sod it, it's worth sticking 50 quid in the pot every time, isn't it? If we got really good stuff. Oh, why does this keep freezing on me?
Oh, that was weird. That was
Amazing.
shooting from Stuart's perspective, and you were like jumping and jumping and jipping and jumping. Are you coming back? Oh my God.
I hope I am. Oh, there we go, I've come back.
Oh God, that is so strange, bro. Oh, look at this this huge valley to our starboard side, and then all this cool stuff on the left on our port. God, this is cool. I guess I'm kind of shocked because all week when I flew this thing originally, I was just looking at like flight gear scenery, and then when Ollie put up the good stuff, I just went like, oh my God.
Yeah, I sent a message to Stuart earlier saying that the scenery was a shambles. and then you get this. Well, no, what I actually said is I was going to stream it tonight, but we'll get laughed off the internet if people see this is what flight gear looks like. And then it looks like this with the orthos, and it looks amazing.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Like
Like I said,
look at the comparison. Just as I said you earlier on, there is no comparison between the two of them. Right?
Yeah.
And it is
exactly.
the same scenery mesh, just with
Yeah.
it's just the
Protection.
text.
Yeah,
the
makes
fourth-
all the difference.
Oh my God, I can't. This ridge we're just flying over now. I mean, dude, this is unbelievable. I was flying over it earlier in real weather. There were thunderstorms. I flew over it with an FW190, and I was just like having reality conniption fits. It's like, did I jump into the Twilight Zone here or something? Because the aircraft was rocking, and there was lightning going around, and there was being buffeted and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. If this was any more real, they'd have to pay me to do this.
I'll get back in the cockpit for a minute. Yeah. Nice snowy mountain there to the left.
If you look closely, there's several lagoons, great big lakes, clear blue water that are like at 16,000, 18,000 feet. That when initially I flew this, I could see them on the MP map, but they weren't here in flight gear. Now they're here. Now we can actually see them. About 14 minutes of our midpoint destination, Sierra Papa Hotel Zulu. When we clear this last ridge here, we'll descend at about 1,000 feet per minute, and we should be directly lined up with the runway, so it's not scary.
Oh, we don't get scared.
I do.
Get skittish, but that's good.
Ollie, you okay?
Say,
Not,
Ollie, Ollie, are
not
you okay?
really. I'm having problems with USBs going beeping all the bloody time.
You and your
No frame
you and your
rates.
USBs.
Yeah,
I don't
Have you
know.
thought about? Have you thought about getting a powered USB hub one that plugs into?
Yeah, I've
the
got
wall?
half a dozen, but the problem is when I plug the headphones in, it seems to screw everything else up. And also I'm using the rudder pedals, and they're all plugged directly into the back of the machine.
No, plug them in through the powered USB hub and it's drawing too much power.
Yeah, it's taking too much power out of your USB. You need a powered USB hub to give it enough power to run them.
Right, well, I'll have a go at break time, because that normally works fine when I'm doing other things, but it's just beeping every 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's losing contact and reconnecting, that's what the weakness. It's the voltage dropping out.
For anyone who doesn't speak Scottish, that was Stuart saying the voltage is dropping up.
Shut up.
Muppet. Tell him, Stuart. Shut up, you Muppet.
Shut it.
Shut it.
Skunks.
What was that? Oh,
Bloody,
with the racism.
bloody Chichters and Sassenachs. Ooh, I love this peak here on the left. Oh my god, this is so cool. Ah!
Yeah, left is looking quite.
Oh my goodness.
I wouldn't like to try and crash in there or. Well, oh, there's a lagoon there. Ah, look at that. 3 lagoons in a row.
Boom.
That's nice. Rudy, you're likely to know. The seaplane's working flight gear at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I got 2 of them coming along. I got the,
Yeah, but we wouldn't be able to land them on those lagoons, would we?
No.
not on those because they don't actually exist with water, but
Other ones we could.
yeah, this
Take the
one.
land at the lake, take it to the Tiger.
Yeah, I did
why
it.
would you
I
want to
did
do
it with the
that?
PBY.
Why not? Did it before.
Oh,
I
I
was
did it
just
with the
wondering.
PBY and the PBM
Wondering why specifically that lake.
because it's like it's the
Mark
highest.
Rocky's always looking for titties.
It's like how many miles in the sky, man?
I'm in the cloud. Oh, there we are. I'm out of the cloud now. Just give it a bit scary.
I'm in. I'm out. I'm in and I'm out. I'm in and I'm out. Quit screwing about. Shoot from Stuart's perspective. Still got to click the
Stuart, that
flaps
means
down.
you're gonna have to fit the amphibious kit to the C-130 like the Americans are gonna do.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Absolutely not.
Ah, come on, man. I even got rooster tails coming off the floats and the fuselage when it hits the water. It's like throws water in the air and stuff. Oh, and I took some really ridiculous liberties with the light pack and the PVM and PVY.
In what way?
That red dash light.
Yes.
I revamped it, made some teeny tiny little lights that you can't see, and when you open the doors, the lights come on in the interior.
Ah, pimp my PBY.
I had intended making interior lights as well, but I never got around to it. You have to be careful with your ranging of them and how you set them up, otherwise the shake through.
No, they don't believe you when they tell them that. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Is that still the thing?
They don't believe. They said you can't use them for internal lights at all.
Well,
It doesn't work.
Well,
That was it. Yeah.
I hate to tell you this. Well, the PBM and the PBY will be out here or up in a couple of weeks because they're basically done to the point where people can fly them. And they're, you guys tell me if it doesn't work. I think it looks great.
No, it wouldn't probably work. I've done it, and I did it because it said it would work. That's right. That's how our multi-purpose light packs originally came about. Is because they said it would never work. You can't have them auto switching between different renders.
So you did it anyway.
So we did it anyway. Yeah.
Don't take this the wrong way. I love you. We're going to descend at 1,200 feet per minute mark. Maintain 130 knots, heading 160 GPS FMS. We're 7 minutes out of midpoint destination. Sierra Papa Hotel Zulu.
Yeah, that was the origins of our first original advanced light pack before we got all technical. We had two separate light packs, we had a Rembrandt one and a non-Rembrandt one, and we looked at it. Why can't we just do them both together and also which depending on what render you use? Said no, you can't do that. It won't work. It can't recognise things by choosing render engines. Well,
Wow.
it does. And
Sucks. Yeah, it sucks to be you, but I think it's pretty cool to have, like, when you're flying at night or in the dark, to have like red cockpit lights, but then when you land and open up the doors, open up the hatches and stuff, the lights come on in the interior. I just wish it would reflect on the water, but yeah, I don't have any lights
I
on
never
water.
honestly tested it for that. I never thought about it.
I even put
think that's-
put lights in the bomb bays of the PBM when you open the bay doors under the nacelles. Then there's lights in there that they come on, and the sea doors on the side. You can see the fire extinguishers on the wall and all that stuff. It's just like
I think when it comes to reflection in the water, I think it's because the shade of the water uses hasn't been adapted yet to work with the plasma. Well, they forgot to adapt it to work.
ooh, nice view looking behind me. Got two commanders.
Big pointy snowy mountains.
Oh, that just looks awesome. It just looks awesome, man. The difference between this and the standard scenery is like it's not even the same caliber.
No, it's not the same. It just makes such a difference.
Oh, the immersion is
And
unbelievable.
for years they told me it wasn't necessary.
What?
Well, they still don't think it is.
What, the compressed.dss?
No, the orthos, the difference in the textures. It's all gone crazy.
Wow. Look, there's billy goats. Bad.
I've lost control of my joystick. What the hell's happened?
Oh no.
Are we still talking about flight gear now?
Oh, I've lost the aileron authority.
Oh no.
Oh, she's gone.
Oh
What?
no, you
Oh
killed it.
no!
Oh, what's happened?
Why?
Okay,
Oh.
reload.
Your
reload
US,
input.
your USB went nuts too, bro.
What's going on?
See, that's your computer fighting against you because you've made it run like you.
Yeah, I think it is. It's had enough. There we go. I got it back. Reloaded input has worked.
Flash.
Woo!
Woo! There's a hell of a ride, eh?
This looks good.
Oh, where the hell are you? Oh, you're way out ahead of us and to the left. There's Oli. He's back.
Okay, what's the F-16 doing to annoy you? Goes on the door where he touched you.
I thought I ignored the F-16. If I hadn't, that could be the source of all the lags.
He's still following us around. No, it's he re-signed in.
I've got my notice. Oh, there's the runway.
Yep, should see it right in front of you.
I see it right in front of me.
Do you see it right in front of you?
I see it right in front of me.
Boom!
Is it supposed to be on the ceiling?
If you're upside down, it'll be on the ceiling.
That'll be why then.
Oh, that'd be why then.
We're landing straight in, are we?
Yep.
I'm going to go manual and see you on the ground.
Oh, well, I just disengaged my autopilot and I'm dead, so I'll see you on the ground.
Oh,
How are you
man.
dead?
What happened, Voodoo?
Disengaged the autopilot and she spun right into the ground. Whammo! Hang on, let's see if I can fix this. Since I ripped all the dang crash code out.
I might reload in the AT-17. I've never flown it before. Is that a good idea?
It's not difficult.
Okay.
If you can fly the community, you can fly this thing. It's just not difficult.
And when the snow falls from the sky and all your friends are passing by, you know it's going to be the best time of the year.
I recovered it. Haha.
Let your light shine bright tonight.
Down and
We're
rolling.
there on finals.
Oh, let's all stop. Watch Stuart crash.
Watch me.
Stewart ain't gonna crash. You gotta be kidding me, man. He's a stud.
I've only got 1 foot of work from tonight, so I might crash.
You know, watch somebody crash. Watch me. Here I come. Da 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 da. You hit the runway, park up to the right. You'll find a building sitting in the middle of the taxiway. Pay no attention to that. Park there in the midfield in the mid thing, because we're going to go out the same way we come in. Take a quick 10. We got to go.
Be advised, the runway is raised.
Roger that. You can fall off the sides.
We can smack it to the end of it.
Oh, Stuart, you have done a good job with this, my friend.
What, the team in that one?
Yeah, do you know what? You can actually forward slip it properly. There are a few aircraft in flight here you can forward slip properly.
I can do it even when I want to.
I need to have you do.
Oh, look at that.
I need to
Yeah,
have
look at
you
that.
do FDMs for my turboprops.
It helps with all the data for it.
Yeah, that forward slip was a thing of beauty. It was nailed the airspeed and just descended like a bat out of hell. What's the ICAO where we are?
Stand by. Sierra Papa Hotel Zulu, sir.
I'm going to load into this 8017. We'll see what happens.
There we go. I'm landed at the midway point. Ooh. They need to really have a word with our builders about those houses.
Okay, we're having a little break.
5-minute break.
Yep, 5 to 10.
Yeah,
5
but
minutes. Back shortly. Be right back. I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Oh, what an idiot I am.
What are you doing?
Fancy reloading flight gear and not changing the aircraft.
I thought I was the only one, man. So I'm shooting from Ollie's perspective and looking down, watching all the lights that are the new multiplayer lights. It's so cool. Remember when all the lights used to blink in unison? It was just like, oh, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, but you're better.
Oh, wait, it's still driving me crazy right now. It's awesome.
User disconnected from your channel.
Someone didn't like it.
User joined your channel.
User!
Welcome back.
Okay.
Right, so, which end are we going to?
Go down where Ollie's at.
Which one's that?
Left. You know, I just discovered today that if you hit Control V, it automatically goes back to your cockpit view.
Didn't know that.
I did not either, but I use the shit out of it now. So cool to be looking all around and go, Control V, wham! You're back in the cockpit. Because you're probably not like me. I lose track. If I'm shooting from third perspective, I forget who I am, where I'm at.
I suspect as you forget who you are, you probably need sort of help, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, how do I start this thing?
At this altitude, you'll have to give it a little throttle.
Big hammer under the seat.
Yeah, turn the click brackets ignition on. All 3 clicks. Hold S down until it starts.
Oh yeah, she's happy with a bit of throttle. Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 10,000 feet, man. She'll appreciate if you lean her out a little bit too. Mark Nielsen conveniently animated the prop pitch. Leave the prop pitch full bore. You might back her off about 30% on the mixture. She really
Even
likes.
on takeoff?
Yeah, she likes to be. She doesn't develop maximum power at full rich. She just burns too rich.
Okay.
Give it a click of flaps. Should be able to pull up about 100. She likes to run a little hot, like 100 knots, 120. She don't like to land at 90 like some of these little birds do.
Okay.
She'll fall out of the air on you.
Ooh, okay. She's sprightly on the controls.
It's made of balsa wood. The whole airplane weighs like 60 pounds. The plan is to hold runway vector or slightly veer left. We're going to start climbing immediately like we did last time, about 900 feet per minute. Again, we're looking for 18,000 feet. We're going to stay to the valley and slightly turn east until we get up on top of these mountains and stuff.
You ejected everywhere.
What's that?
What?
Your ejection seats are sticking out on top of your canopy.
Whose
I don't see that.
whose erection is sticking? Oh, never mind.
I took a screenshot. I'll show you later.
Hey, shit, Alex, I don't think I've ever seen that livery before. I don't know where it came from.
Nice, isn't it?
Flash,
It's,
Flash fell off the big obvious cliff.
oh no.
How come your AT-17 looks better than mine?
Yeah, it's a nice livery.
Gary was. I found some online, and plus the ones Gary. I think that's the one I found online, but the ones Gary did were stunning.
Any word when he's coming back yet?
I don't know. I texted him here a couple weeks ago. I keep pestering him about every month or so. Who's not ready to go? Go. Spooling up and I'm rolling. Whoa. Oh no, they say he's got to go. Whoa, 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 Stuart. Whoa.
Oh, I'm going right through this, Commander, because he... Oh, Jesus Christ.
At least I tried to get around it.
At least I tried. Anybody die?
Is it?
Anybody die on takeoff?
Probably a few, actually.
Once again, we're looking for 130 knots. We're going to follow this valley here, but we're going to continuously climb at about 800 feet per minute.
What's your airspeed, Voodoo?
Looking for 130, sir.
No, what is your airspeed, Voodoo?
What is my airspeed?
Yes, is.
Says I'm going 130 knots, sir.
Doing 130.
Yes, sir. Indicated. Ground speed's 148. Remember, we're already at 10,000 frickin' feet. Present heading is 146 actual. Hitting bug 149er. We're going to play the same game. We're going to stick to the west side of these mountains, to the right side, and keep climbing until we get high enough to turn east. Because there's all kinds of cool shit to see. I ran out of ortho scenery here about halfway through this second leg, but then I flew it later and some of it was back. So I don't know if it's not loading or...
It's not a perfect system, you know.
Oh no, I'm not complaining. The whole I've been thrilled so far. I mean, I'm picking this stuff because of the cool scenery potential, and I am not disappointed. Ollie works his magic like the magician he is. Oh,
Let's see what they say.
abracadabra, abracadabra.
Getting turbulence.
Yeah, it was stormier than hell around here earlier. I told you I took the FW190 because I could cover
User
trying to
disconnected
gather
from
more
your
scenery
channel.
and ran into a thunderstorm on live weather, and it was fun. It was scary, but it was fun. Lightning bolts, lightning strikes, turbulence kicking me around.
User joined your channel.
User!
Tur-
Can anyone hear me?
No!
Yeah!
No! and you're
Who said that?
and you're ugly too.
How do you know? You've been looking.
I've
I
been
was just
looking-
going to try to tell you there is standalone texture mapping programs for making the, what do you call them, the things what you paint onto.
texture or
UV
UV mapping.
UV
There is.
maps.
The only problem we have is that most of our models are made up from various contributors. If we were just making a model and making it from scratch and doing it, it'd be absolutely fine. It's where things get changed, added, removed, moved, resized, whatever. It pushes it out, and yeah. Gary was a wizard and had the patience of a saint in terms of making these bastardized models actually paintable.
Beautiful. Made them beautiful.
They're not traditionally paintable. Yeah, most I don't want to say professional because that's wrong, but most traditionally trained 3D modelers wouldn't touch most of what we end up with because it just you'd need to start again.
This is why I have settled into finding retired or abandoned old Microsoft Flight Simulator stuff and whatever add-ons from Combat Flight Simulator, then doing all the conversions and fixing all the textures is much, for me, easier than trying to build something from scratch and then make it all fly. All this stuff worked at one time. All I have to do is make it work again. It's like the AT-17 or the T-50 that that we're dealing with. It was just abandoned in a heap. Nobody wanted it. It's beautiful. I mean, did you build that that commander from scratch, Alex?
No, that was originally that was a Elijah model,
Oh my.
and then it got taken over by someone else. I can't remember what state it is when we started in it, but I think the cockpit, most of it wasn't working at least.
Yeah, pretty good cockpit ripped out. We started again. Same as what we did with the Golden Eagle.
Trim and climb rate to 600 feet per minute. Maintain 130 knots. Present heading is heading bug 149er. Comes out, works out to 146 true.
No, I just had an idea because I watched all the videos how to use Blender to do this, and how to simplify the model so you get just enough tiles you can work with. But when you try and do it in practice, it's just a nightmare. I was thinking a third-party program dedicated for doing that sort of work might be easier than paying somebody.
I wish. It's just that basically all the parts of the model have normally got different names, or they don't quite fit together in the way that they should. It looks fine in the sim, but it's not the way that the 3D software would make it if it was made from scratch, which is why most of the painting stuff gets confused. It's all possible. It just takes time, and it needs more than one set of skills, because we can unwrap it and we can get it into a thing, but then you need someone who can paint it from scratch, and most of the time people don't want to paint it from scratch if they didn't make it themselves.
Yeah, painting's a pain in the ass. If you give me a livery, I can make it into something else, but actually mapping something, I've managed to map stuff like where I have to build a part for an aircraft and then map it, or I map new panels, instrument panels. That's my big thing now, but it's a specialized skill, and I don't have it.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because when we're doing them ships, you get it right in AC 3D. As soon as you import it into flight gear, it all reverses everything.
Yeah, depending on what your original textures were, if they're .dss and you convert them to a .bmp, then you have to flip them vertically. Don't know why. Here's another thing that freaks me out about Blender is a fabulous thing, but like I went through this model that I'm working on for the C-130. For some reason, it wants to screw up all the .amv values, not track RGB values. It wants to add emission values. I had certain parts of the body and windows glowing in the dark with small emission values. Yeah, all that has to be corrected by opening the model file in a text editor and manually changing it. It's a pain in the ass, but if you don't do it, it looks like shit.
I just noticed something.
Uh-oh.
Go on.
The stream title hasn't updated. I updated the text and description for the stream title this week, but I've got to change some of it, and it is now showing us ambling around the Algarve again on Facebook.
Oh, that's not
So
correct.
we're misleading our viewers.
Viewers, how many viewers do we have, Stuart?
We had 3 at one point.
Oh my.
Oh no. How many do we have now?
2.
My girlfriend's around her friends. They're having a drunken
So it's a
night.
girlfriend.
I worry it's them. They're only going to take the piss.
Oh my. Presently climbing at 600 feet per minute, climbing through 16,300 feet. Actual heading is 122.
I'm getting lots of laggy again.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit of laggy again.
Well, my frame rate's about to 30 now.
And mine's 28, so...
Do you
What
two,
frame rate's
do you two dogs count as viewers on Facebook?
My dogs don't. I bought them some massive bones at the pet shop earlier to keep them quiet during tonight. It's quite funny watching 2 tiny pugs each wrestle with a bone that is obviously designed for an absolutely
T-Rex.
huge dog. They can't even get it in their mouths.
That's fabulous. Oh my god.
They'll be gone by tomorrow, though. I mean, them things will nibble it like a piranha.
They won't.
Just 'cause they
They
can't
won't
get it
give
in
up,
their
will
mouth,
they?
it doesn't mean they won't eat it.
Do they take your hand off if you try and take them off them?
They're generally quite good, but they won't be pleased. I mean, I'll know that they're angry at me.
Well, we had a couple of golden retrievers, and they're normally very placid dogs, but if you give it a bone, it would have your hand off if you tried to take it back.
Yeah, you gotta watch
Yeah.
out for that. I had Irish wolfhounds, and you gotta make sure that don't happen.
My stream has stopped because I tried to refresh my weather, and well, it's not stopped, it's paused because I'm paused in flight gear.
Oops. See, you tried to take
I-
that bone, didn't you,
yeah.
Alex?
Yeah, they heard you say that. They heard me say that they're not going to bark, well, so now they will. Grace, stop it! No one wants to hear you. Go back to your bone.
Can I have your bone, please?
Give
Oh,
me.
you won't want it. It absolutely stinks.
Oh, that's when they're the best, mate. The
It's
last,
like a proper independent store, and it's a manky, smelly, hairy, fetid, mouldy bone that is like £5 each or something, and they're absolutely disgusting things. But it kept it quiet for an hour and a half. So.
my father-in-law had a farm. My wife's dad had a farm and raised cattle, and every now and then you'd come across cattle that fall in the creek and for whatever reason had disintegrated, and he would drag the leg bones and stuff up, and for the wolfhounds would just adore these huge part of a cow.
Yeah.
Amazing. So actually, when all the stuff was pulled off of them, they would just like chew the bone just to chew on it. And we inherited a little bitty dog like a Shih Tzu or something from an abuse situation, and the last wolfhound brings this big ass bone over and gives it to the little dog. It's like dropping a 20-pound bone on this little dog. Here you go. Here's a toy.
Yeah, these bones almost certainly weigh more than my dog's, but they don't care.
No, that's the best kind. They have
Now,
not-
these mountains look very pretty with the photo scenery.
Oh, they
they're-
really
they're
do.
fucking fabulous.
It's a different program when you compare it with the mountains where there isn't any photo scenery tiles.
Yeah, it does. It looks entirely different.
It looks like Flight Sim 98.
Or if that.
What's the altitude you leveled off yet?
I'm looking for 18,000.
I'm showing us at 18.2 at the moment, is that right?
Yep, I'm sliding back. Sorry. Got lost in a cloud. I refreshed my weather. Turning right slightly. We're gonna follow this this mountain range because it looks good.
No, last week I was flying in London up the Thames, and there's no HMS Belfast, and I managed to find a very well detailed Belfast model, but whether it could be legitimately added to the scenery, I don't think so.
What kind of format's it in?
Well, I've got it into AC3D.
No, I mean, is it a .mdl or a .ac or a you know?
Yeah, it's come out of Flight Sim X.
So it'll be a .mdl.
Yeah, but I've got it converted into AC3D format.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I find if you convert a .mdl to a .3D 3ds and then convert it to .ac, you have a lot less trouble.
Yeah, it didn't work this time. It had to do it into, is it called, one beginning with C, and then go into Blender, then export it as AC3D. But the effort people must pour into making these ship models. The number of parts on them, they're all detailed and painted.
That's like that AT-10 that Alex and Stuart pushed me onto. It's like, oh my God, literally every fin on every cylinder cooling is modeled. Every one. Every rod, it's unbelievable. It's too much.
But if you have a look, I checked around for next week's flight, which I planned out. If you check out around Portsmouth, someone's put a few more models than there were in there before. There's a Type 45 destroyer now sat down in the basin down there. So there's a load of work that someone's done on that. That's gone into. Yeah, sorry, buddy.
I'm flying over near you now. If I look behind me at you guys, I have orthographic scenery. If I look in front of me, I do not.
Yeah, same.
Same for us.
Okay. Not complaining, just comparing notes.
Yeah, there's some good modelers out there. There's a person, I don't know which country they're from, but they've done loads of churches and stuff in England and stuff, and they're really great, but they seem to do them at random all over the country.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, Stuart.
Oh.
I prefer a friendlier greeting. Never mind. There's a hospital in Portsmouth with a helipad that we could do for next week's flight. So if you could do your magic building thing on that'd be great.
You need to show me. Give me a link to it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I mean, it's a lots of OSM buildings around about it, though.
No, it's really clear. You'll have no problem.
Let's find them.
Centre of Portsmouth. Not going to be any buildings around, is there?
Well, I don't know. I'm looking close to the OSM. So, because it's a pain in the arse to find buildings.
Yeah, but you'll be fine.
So you want the helipad to be functional?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Right. I can give it a navigational ICU code as well.
That'd be good. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, do all of that. Yeah, and make sure it's ready for release by about Wednesday. Great.
Yeah, screw you.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come in on Saturday.
I can't get.
Oh, we don't like can't.
Shut up. I can't do Siri stuff. I'm already on the browser. I can't do anything else until I've done that because it stops working.
Yeah. So if you get that done first, that'd be fine, yeah?
Well,
Can't
we'll do it tomorrow.
We don't
Tomorrow.
recognize can't.
Oh, tomorrow's great, yeah. I mean, I was thinking Wednesday, but yeah, you do it
No,
tomorrow. That's great.
no. 'Cause I'm supposed to be lumberjacking tomorrow.
Yeah, but your foot hurts, so if you just stay and do the scenery stuff, that'd be cool, yeah?
Well, if I can't drive the tractor, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Awesome.
So if you're going to be a lumberjack, that's okay. You can work all
It is
night and
okay,
sleep
yeah.
all day. Chop down
He sings that
trees,
song every Sunday.
chop down trees, wear high heels.
How do you think he hurt his foot?
Oh, I'd love to see Stuart in high heels. No,
Ugh.
I'd love to see Stuart in high heels. I'm sliding slightly right. I'm at 18,000 feet, 130 knots. Na. Because I'm hitting 152.
True or heading bug or what?
True heading is 152, sir. We're going to fly right down the edge of these mountains that are looming ahead of them. This is, the whole evening has been designed to get us to where we are right now.
And the bit we don't have the autos.
Oh! But it still looks fabulous, man. And as soon as we turn the corner here, and then we're going to head due east until we pick up runway heading for our final destination, which is Sierra Papa Victor, India. And that's where we'll stop. But in the meantime, there's all kinds of really cool stuff to see.
You know, Voodoo, this scenery, relief, the terrain, it reminds me of, I think it's a flight we must have done maybe last year or even the year before around Vietnam. I don't know, but I'm thinking it looked a lot like this without the orthos. I'm thinking that would look amazing.
You got dates. Oh my!
Well, Vietnam orthos.
Oh God, you have great ideas.
There's a condition for that. Any flight there has to be done in the Hueys and Cobras.
Okay.
I seem to no, it was a fast jet flight we did in Jaguars.
Yeah, Gary.
Oh, we did a fast
Gary
jet
initiated that.
It was in there for hundreds and floods.
No. This one we were in Jags for some reason. I just remember the scenery looked like this, and I'm thinking it'd look amazing if we could get ortho. Voodoo, do you remember it? Am I the only one remembering this?
No. I do remember
it.
that.
It was just a dream.
No, I had the same.
Oh, seriously, if we have dreams where, if I'm having dreams where we're doing FlightNight, then seriously, I need to up my dreams.
Oh yeah. It's like the American dream. You know it's a dream because you can only visualize it when you're asleep. No, I smell what you're stepping in there because I have vague remnants in my memory of that same thing, and I'm seeing that same terrain with ortho scenery. Oh my God.
I am turgid.
I'm positively turgid. Oh my goodness. Gracious gosh.
We need the F105 and the F111.
The 105, the third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had a cockpit job done on it. It's not too bad internally, but externally it needs a bit of work. Light packs and whatnot.
I seem to remember. I mean, Alpha Sim had it.
Yeah, it's the same one. It's an Alpha Sim one. But I've got a reasonable front panel on it. No
Yeah, I
side
mean
panels.
it's not like we've got any phantoms or anything, so we'll have to think about that.
Oh, burn.
Oh!
Oh, I'm still bleeding from that cut. Oh, give me some stitching stuff. Styptic powder. Oh.
The FGR2 is at 90% ready. Well, upgraded.
Stick a tampon in it. Make it stop bleeding.
Yeah, it doesn't
Ooh,
seem to work.
check this out, kids. Oh, even though it's standard scenery, it's still super sexy, man.
I do that nice new FGR2 model. Fitted out, ready. Asked for help. Get the
Okay, I know you told me this the other day. What do we need to do on it? 'Cause now I've got
Oh my God, I did the best I could. That thing beat me to death, brother.
well, the new FGR2. Nobody wanted to do any of the animation on it, so I put it to the side, and I refitted the fancy new cockpit into the old FGR2 fuselage, and upgraded its FX and whatnot. It just needs multiplayer stuff sorted out in it.
Where
So yeah, you've got a choice. You either do the new model, or you do the old model with the new cockpit.
okay, where is that stuff we were working on like 2 years ago? Where is it at now? Is it in dev?
Yeah, but somewhere. But I'll have to do Sharky House for it.
I'll look for it.
No, don't look for it, because I don't know what state it's in.
Yeah, okay. How about we get the FGR2 released?
By Wednesday?
Are you wanting the midterm, the midlife upgrade with the new cockpit, or are you wanting the full angle?
What have we got the best visual representation of?
Well, we've got the new one, but there's only the one livery for it because nobody painted it.
I want nice liveries for it.
Well, we don't have anybody to paint liveries for the new one.
Okay, so wait a minute. Let me I'm making a note right now. I'm going to go online and see what I can find for FGR2s
know if they've put the new one yet, because I was trying to get it functional first. Never mind.
Because it
I'll
seems
have to look at all that, but I'm not looking right now.
it seems to me I found online some like FGR2s from one of the combat flight simulators or something that were fabulous.
No, it's not that one.
What I'm saying, it might be that one that I was working on was insane. That new one that you were like, it was just like someone got stupid and made every nut and bolt its own object.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. And you know, at the time I wasn't smart enough to merge those things. Now I can take all
Well,
kinds
we've
of
got
bits.
it's all separated out. It was all reassembled. It needed animations done, and I couldn't get anybody to volunteer to do animations on it.
Well,
Okay, alright. Stuart, you find the latest version that you've got, link it up on the forum. The next fixed wing release will be the FGR2.
Right. Okay. No. Wait a minute. Which one are you wanting? You wanting the upgrade old one or the completely brand new one? So I'll need to do some cockpit work in it.
Okay, which one is going to be the better? Which one's going to look good still in 5 years' time?
oh, the new one is fabulous.
The new one's never going to age.
Then we need the new one.
Okay. Well, I'll take the cockpit back out of the other one and stick it back in the new one again.
I'm still
New one.
going
There we
to
go.
I'm still going to take the liberty and go look online because I found some FGR2s that will probably take me a day to get them to where, you know, I mean, as far as animations and all that shit.
I know, but we don't want to get raped on a license issue.
Well, you know, if it's freeware,
Oh, that's not how it works, though, is it?
No, not quite as it works.
I wish it worked like that. I wish we could get anything freeware and use it, but we can't.
why?
But that's not how a freeware license works. Freeware means you're free to use it, you're not free to play with it.
Oh, well, I'm in big trouble then.
Yeah, almost certainly, but we didn't talk about that.
You know that,
But-
you know that corporate lawyer you keep talking about?
You're gonna need him.
No, we're fine, but yeah, freeware doesn't mean you're free to fuck with it. But, you know, we got enough stuff to play with that we are allowed to play with.
But he's accidentally used it by mistake. So he can't be penalised for that.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
No, it's just our ex-chancellor there, Finn, has been fined 1.5 million because he forgot to pay some tax.
Oh, hang on, what time is it? I didn't
We
make
made it
note.
this
What was
far.
it, 21:45 before he got on politics.
Oh
was
my
it?
God, it's fabulous!
Jesus,
Look at you've made some significant progress here, my friend.
that wasn't bad. We nearly made it to the end before he got all political.
Yeah, you know.
I got my microphone working again.
Yeah, thank God. Oh my God.
Ollie, I just asked you a question in your AR-15 clone. Does it work on subsonic or high velocity ammo, or both?
I use it normally on standard, CCI standard. I have used Blazer, but it's cheap, nasty, dirty shite.
Yeah.
But it works fine on CCI standard.
Right. Is it a rimfire 2-2 or centre fire?
It's a rimfire.
Right, rimfire. Right.
Yeah, all the ones they got down at my local club are rimfire.
Okay, you guys out
It's
front.
the only one we can have in this country. If you have anything bigger, it's got to be centre pull.
Okay, you guys out front. We're gonna turn left a little bit. We're gonna go around the right side of that big peak there on our left.
That was a lot of lefts and rights.
Sorry, there's a big peak with snow on it to our left side, to our port side. We are going to the starboard side of that mountain, around it, and we're going to turn east, due east. So if you're out ahead of me, you might want to get behind me so you can see where we're going.
I was just thinking, because my preferred ammunition is hollow point, so subsonic.
I'm not allowed to buy hollow points because I've only I do target shooting, don't do any shooting over land.
I've got my own land, so
I know, but you got your own land that you invite other humans onto.
yes, but at times it's not invited on, is it?
Yeah, that wouldn't swing round here, but you must have good firearms officers.
I know more about firearms officers. I can shoot better.
The waiting list round here for any amendments or issues to certificates, it's currently 12 to 18 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, see, I would like to try. I would like one, but I would like to use a common ammunition rather than having different types of ammunition for different rifles.
Sorry, say that again.
I would like to use a common ammunition than my hunting rifle and the AR drone.
I don't think they'll give you that. They wouldn't round here.
What?
I know it
You know
doesn't
what I mean?
make sense, but
Yeah, but the AR-15's like it's like your truck. It'll fire out. It never bloody stops. It just keeps going, and even if it's really dirty, it just keeps going.
Yeah, but
As long as it's wet.
the hollow points are there for the subsonic and noise abatement as well. That's one of the reasons I use them.
As I say, I only use standard ammo really, and I don't tend to use high velocity because it's bloody noisy. And
Yeah, I know that.
All right, I'm turning due east, looking for a true heading of 190, or excuse me, 90. Watch me.
yeah, what I've got is a Spikes Tactical. It's American made. There's a guy in Manchester who puts them together, whatever you want.
I may have to dispose of a couple of shotguns to get it.
oh, not your nice one.
Is it a money issue?
No, it's a capacity issue.
In the UK, you can only have what you can justify using, and if you can't collect stuff and just have stuff because you fancy having it.
Yeah, we're
My
about,
gun cabinet is overflowing as it is. I would need to dispose of a couple of shotguns.
we're about 5 years behind you here.
So it's a true heading of 90 degrees, is it?
That's what we're looking for, sir.
How do you go on in Scotland with the licensing of their rifles?
I've got a license for air rifles as well. It only costs me a £5 to get the addition in my license.
Right,
And there's no limitation on the number of air rifles in the air weapons you can load. So,
Well, luckily they haven't thought of doing that yet here down in England.
been quiet all week. I should have been out shooting this week. It's point, but I just didn't get motivated to do it.
Not to change topic too much, but have you flown your little helicopter yet on your Christmas?
No, I haven't flown it yet. No.
Ah.
It's sitting here on my desk with its blades folded up looking sad.
Aw,
Oh, that is sad.
it is sad.
Have you seen them new hybrid helicopters which are like rotor blades and a pusher to a propeller at the rear?
But you talk
I don't think any of those won the bid, did they?
There was a video on Facebook of one.
What, the
Yeah,
American bid or the UK bid?
I think it was the American. I think Boeing put in a bid for one with a pusher fan at the back.
Oh, they did. No, that got it.
Did it? Is that the one that got it?
Yeah. Aye, what's it called again? It's the I can't remember the name.
don't jump out of it, otherwise you're going to be sliced to bits.
No, you see the turboprop at the back only is in use when you're on fast forward flight.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's not running.
It's a fast rope slicer.
Yeah. It's got a contra-rotating main rotor setup.
Oh, like a KA-26.
Yeah.
52.
And then for your additional speed, it's got the pusher prop at the back, which is a multi-blades, scimitar styles turboprop.
Well, I don't know if you've seen the flight I posted up for next week, yeah?
No, I haven't yet. No.
We're going to need Merlin, Lynx, and Chinook.
Oh, jeez. Why do you pick the one?
By Tuesday. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come in on
Come
Saturday.
on. No, I'm not a dick. You got to Wednesday.
No one said you were a dick.
There's no way the new Chinook's going to be ready. Okay.
Oh.
Not a hope in hell. You can fly the HC2 because that's the one that.
Oh.
Has anybody been watching the Sailor?
Are you looking at?
Oh, the new Chris Terrell one on BBC Two.
Yeah, it was on started last week.
Yeah, it's usual Chris Terrell stuff. Find the one with the nice tits. Find the one with the dodgy backstory and the drug problem, and then tell a slight story about a boat while you're at it.
What? Tits? What?
It's the Royal Navy documentary that started last week about the HMS Queen Elizabeth deployment and the Med. I think this coming tomorrow is the episode where they lose the F-35 off the front.
Oh, that's expensive.
Yep.
I bought the.
Which version of Lynx were you wanting?
Oh, I've left it up to people, so feel free to make suggestions. I mean, ideally, probably the Wildcat, because it's next week's flight is going to be a recreation of the 2020 incident of the hijacking of the oil tanker in the Isle of Wight Strait.
Right. So Wildcats. Right. Okay. The Wildcat. I can do the way it is. It's fine. HC2 Scenic only, please.
Okay.
Because that's compatible with the new version. We can still see it. And the Merlin is just the Merlin. It's fine.
Yeah, Merlin's alright.
I managed to find an old DVD copy of the original series of Sailor.
Oh, I like
from the
series
70s.
of Sailor. Yeah, well, the opening episode where they're in Diamond Lils. Yeah, very good.
The only problem is they're not allowed to use Rod Stewart's theme tune on it.
No, not anymore.
So they only got the Royal Marine Bands playing it. But the difference between what it used to be like there, where officers were officers and the Ark Royals fall into bits round their ears, and
I guess representative of the modern Royal Navy, I'd say. Still quite a good one. The probably the one they did a couple of years ago of HMS Duncan's one of the best ones.
well, one of my colleagues, his son was just newly qualified as a navigator, and he was on Duncan, and he said they couldn't afford the digital maps. They were using road atlases when they first set off in it.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Alex, did you test that FTM for the Wildcat? I said you. No, you wouldn't have. But
No, I will. I'll probably get some time tomorrow morning. I've got a load of things that I need to do. Now I've got flight gear working again. I'm happy with it. I know the past few months I haven't been, but it's just 'cause it's been such a pain to start the damn thing.
So for the next few weeks, you're off scot-free.
Well, I can finally use flight gear again. I haven't been really wanting to, because it takes 5 minutes to start up, and at the slightest crash or needing to refresh anything, you got to go through the same palaver. It's been an absolute nightmare, to be honest.
Oops. There you go. Now you're back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
But you know, we still managed to get our first proper contract out of it, didn't we, Stu?
Did what? Sorry.
We still managed to get our first proper contract done.
We did. Yes.
Well done.
Ah!
What the hell?
Are we under attack?
Sounds like
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. By B1900Ds, I'm frightened. I'll wet myself.
The other one with the F-35 is that bloody door what opens when it's taken off. Aerodynamics, you know, just put a big barn door up in the path of the where you're going.
It's not meant to go faster than that, up.
Yeah, it's meant to go up.
It's meant to go up and down with that up.
But why didn't they split it and have it going left and right?
Because it's diverting the air into a fan.
It's a very clever lift fan. It's basically a large ducted fan, but it,
Yeah.
Turning right 170, Mark.
right to 070.
I think it said 170, didn't it?
Yeah,
170?
Yeah, 170. Actually 174 at this point. I was
My
not
bad.
paying attention. No, I was not paying attention. My bad. And we're gonna fly
Oh.
over this this metropolitan area that looks like it's going down the drain. It's just like a city area, but it's like going down a drain. We'll fly right over it. You tell me.
Is it London?
Or Washington, D.C.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I see what you mean. See, now you've said running down a dream. I've got the going down a dream. I've got running down a dream in my head, and I can't. Who's that? Is that Tom Petty?
That's Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Yeah, that area I'm talking about is right in front of us, and it just freaks me out every time I fly over it because it's like literally, it's like somebody pulled the plug on. The whole city's running down the drain. I get
Is it
along
170 true?
No, right now I'm running.
About 175.
Yeah, 180 true because we went too far east. Sorry, I was not paying attention. I was shooting video and farting about. Someone said tits, and I just went to hell.
Now, if you want a good naval documentary, look up Sailor, like 1976 on YouTube. It's definitely tits in it.
Stop!
Right, did you watch those SAS ones that showed you?
Which one was that? I probably have.
The SAS survival secrets.
Oh, I watched some of them. Yeah.
Right.
I got distracted because the someone sent me a link to one of my favourite series is back on the BBC iPlayer, the Royal Marine Commando Mountain Warfare.
Yeah, that's
Cadre.
brilliant. That's a brilliant documentary. That.
Yeah, that is really good. Yeah, and that's back on iPlayer, so it's in better quality than the one that I had, and I love watching that because that is just back when. Yeah, I don't think there's been a better Royal Marine documentary than that one. I got a friend who went through Livingston in about 2004, and he said that was the one to watch. All the documentaries that you see on television, they're all right, they're good, they show the personal element, but that's the one that actually shows the stuff you train for.
Well, he's dead now, but there was a member of our shooting club who was in the SBS, and he was under court martialed, and he got sent out to the Falklands the month before the Argentinians invaded. And he was one of the ones what lived rough on the island for a month.
Descending 900 feet per minute. See the runway ahead of us, kids.
I'm descending. Ollie, if you watch that Royal Navy documentary, the guy, the logistician, the Essex chap, he's, I believe a few months after it was filmed, he got services no longer required.
Ouch.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be officer material to me. You know, when I went to Sea Cadets, I used to go to HMS Excellent, and if you misbehaved, they used to have you running around the parade ground with a rifle above your head.
Did you ever get to stay on Bristol?
No, we're just mainly Excellent and then HMS Raleigh. And I missed out the trip to go to Lossiemouth, which was a really good trip. Missed that one.
Turned on 170 runway heading.
Oh, Voodoo?
Sir,
I think my engines have just exploded on me.
run out of fuel?
Yeah.
You didn't lean it out, did you?
I did, but obviously not enough. Okay, how far have we got to run?
Yeah, a couple minutes.
Okay, what's
You can blade it. You can blade it.
what's VY in this thing? What do I need to be aiming for? What's glide speed?
110 to 120 knots.
Ooh, okay.
It's made of paper. So.
You should have enough altitude to pull it off if you don't drop any flaps till you're right on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Or gear.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I haven't found the gear to add any drag at all in YASM. I must be doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't cut very well.
Well, in the cadets, you used to go to HMS Excellent. You stayed on an old ship, HMS Ulster, a frigate, and something else. But you were next door to Britannia, and they used to be out every day polishing the hull with turtle wax. Bloody what? I mean, rubber dinghy just going around polishing it, and it shone. And you looked at all the other ships in Portsmouth Harbour, and they were just rusty heaps of rust everywhere.
I was in Sea Cadets for 6 years, and all we ever got was a small wooden dinghy around New Haven Harbour, which we weren't allowed to paddle because the health and safety assessment said that it was a bad idea.
Well, I did loads of sailing. I went on Royalist. I went on Uganda before it went to the Falklands. Went on a fishing boat all the way around Holland for 2 weeks.
But Voodoo, is this strip ahead of us where we're landing?
Yes, sir.
On finals.
Oh, fucking hell.
You
Okay.
should be able to make it.
Alright, go on finals.
Okay, I'm managing 100 knots.
Ooh.
I think I can make it.
What's the power lines?
That's not filling me with confidence.
Ooh, that was
I
close.
think I'm as the rest of the world. I think she's thinking more like
Oh,
that.
somebody failed. Failed. Who's failed?
Will you not take so much joy in the failure of your friend?
Oh, Alex, it wasn't you.
It was not me this time. Jesus. Okay, gears coming down.
Touchdown, rolling out.
Oh, fucking hell, Voodoo, this rudder is powerful, isn't it?
Yes.
Would you make it out of a barn door?
Shush.
Probably. I'm Joe Stewart. Look at us.
Oh,
Yeah, synchronized landings. What the hell is that? It's a dancing aircraft.
Christ on a freaking bike. Oh, don't bounce, you bitch. There we go.
Look at you, dead stick.
3-point fucking landing. Dead stick, come on.
That just about summarises all my landings. Dead stick.
Oh, where's this Beach 1900 come from?
Stranger Beach, that one.
Oh, come on.
Wow. I'm impressed, Alex. First time flying the thing and you managed to dead stick land it and not die.
Why can I hear bird noises?
Because when you open the doors, you hear bird noises.
Brilliant.
Actually, that's just in your head. I was just saying that to make you feel like you weren't fucking crazy. I stole that right out of the old Hurricane.
Oh, nice.
Well, that Beechcraft can just fuck right off.
I just put him on ignore.
They're enjoying their Saturday evening. Why not?
Yeah, messing with the FGUK guys. And
Oh, there
What
it goes.
the hell? Wait, that's fancy.
so I take him off ignore then, or what?
Yeah, take him off ignore. He just went flying. I mean, not in the way that the rest was.
That's
Okay,
a
everyone
nice
else going to have to park up. I need to piss off.
Well, at least we got. I mean, I've been flying here all weekend. Lots of people have showed up just to hang around.
Well done. And we know Alex has got next week.
And Alex has got next week. Booyah!
So,
Well
we're
done.
done. The flight's done.
Look at here, we're only about 10 minutes late too. Alex ran out of fuel. Well, other than running out of
I did.
fuel, Alex, how did you find the AT-17?
I really enjoyed it. It was nice. I think I need to give it a little bit more time. The interior's really nice. I'd like to see a few more gauges in the cockpit. I think it'd be
Yeah, I'm
really
working
fun
on
if
Watch
there was a
out, the
bit
beach
more.
is
I'm working
attacking. The beach is attacking.
The what?
What are they
It's a bad
doing?
beach. It's a bad beach.
He's stalking us.
It's getting up close.
It's like that Doctor Who episode, isn't it? The statues, where they, when you look away, they get closer.
Oh, that's nightmare.
Look away! He's getting closer!
Don't look away. Stare at him. Make him stay. All right, I'm going to kill the video. Say goodnight, kids.
Yep, killing the video. Good night, viewers.
Good night, good night.
Night, everybody.